Hi there, and welcome to another revision talk through from Media History 10. This time we're looking at the AQA topic of conflict and tension and the Cold War topic, the tension between East and West. And we're going to look at the idea of spies, McCarthyism, and also the U-2 crisis, the plane crashing and how that affected Cold War relations. So have a look at this video for all the key events and the key impacts on the Cold War, and then take a look at my playlist, see if you can practice a question, maybe a source question or a write and account question on all this. If you find all that useful, do subscribe to my channel, do take a look at my revision guide as well. Right, now, let's go and revise. Let's start our story by looking at spies and espionage. So it starts in America with HUAC, the House of Un-American Activities Committee. This was set up in 1938 to investigate whether people were communists. By 1950, Alger Hiss had been caught passing files from the State Department to the Russians. Also, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg had been found guilty of passing secrets to the Russians, and they were executed. So spies have become a big, major problem in America. And the impact of this was McCarthyism. So Senator Joseph McCarthy and the FBI leader J. Edgar Hoover began a hunt for communists known as McCarthyism. McCarthyism led to many Hollywood actors, politicians and normal people losing their reputation and their jobs as they are accused of being communists. Paranoia developed across America as they feared Reds under the bed. However, McCarthy was discredited by 1954, and this fear of spies lessened, and the era of spies started to change to some extent. So in particular, we get the U-2 spy plane. This is a change to this idea of information gathering and spying. Rather than using people as spies, the Americans used spy planes from 1955. The planes flew about 60,000 feet above Russia, taking pictures of key sites. The Russians knew about them, could do little about it. They were too high in the sky for any Russian technology to shoot them down. Added to this, the Americans released Discovery 14, a spy satellite in space with powerful cameras to take pictures of the Russians. However, the U-2 spy plane incident developed. On the 1st of May 1960, the USSR managed to shoot down the spy plane of Gary Powers. He was paraded on Russian television. US President Eisenhower was angry that the Russians had embarrassed America, and he denied that Powers was a spy. In 1962, Powers was released eventually, given back to the Americans as part of a spy exchange, Rudolf Abel returning to Russia. The Paris Peace Summit was hoping to build upon the good relations that were developing under the Thaw, but this spy plane incident caused problems. Khrushchev met Eisenhower, but the US refused to apologize for the spy plane incident. The plane had violated Russian territory, but they were unwilling to apologize. In reaction to this, Khrushchev stormed out the meeting, and the Thaw looked under threat. So what was the impact of the U-2 spy plane incident? So as I said, the Thaw seemed to be over. Tension had increased again, and opportunity for peaceful negotiation was ruined. American politics started to become hardline towards Russia again. JFK was elected as a potential hardline president against the Russians. However, the impact could have been lessened by the fact the Russians knew about the spy plane all along, and maybe were quite happy they'd shot it down. Okay, I hope you found that useful and you know lots more than you knew before and really recapture your knowledge. And if you did find it useful and you're ready to move on, then go to my playlist and find a tutoring video to practice some of your skills now, or take a look at my revision guide. Right, hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.